yeah? She's not from the culture like that.
God, moment of truth.
It's about to get real. Hello everybody, my name's Paris.
I'm Selina.
Welcome to our channel. We are Love Uncut. So this week we're going to try something new. Again, we're going to try a music reaction video. Now this week it was Jamaican Independence Day. Jamaica!
Jamaica!
Sanka, you're dead. Yeah, man.
Beer can!
Beer can. If you say beer can, it's like saying bacon, apparently. So, you know, on my mum's side, I have links to Jamaica. But also I want to commemorate it with the artist that I'm picking. So she's a black British artist called Nadia Rose. What a romantic name.
It's a nice name.
Nadia Rose is half Jamaican on her dad's side, and you know, she's a young black British rapper primarily. Came up on grime music, and you know, I think she's sick. I picked her obviously because she is a half Jamaican artist in terms of her family and the nationality. You know, a lot of people think Jamaican is a blood type and an ethnicity. It's not. It's a nationality. You know, but that's a story for another time.
Is that her real name, Nadia Rose? It's a
yes.
pretty name.
Yeah. I mean, Nadia is her real name. The Rose bit, that's just to entice you and get the senses going. You know, you imagine a red rose, wouldn't you? It has to be a red rose, wouldn't it?
I was thinking a pink rose. Nadia lends itself to pink.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah. So, you know, it's clearly causing all the synapses in our brains to go off in different directions, so that's a good start. Now, Nadia is actually the cousin of Stormzy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the Stormzy. So, you know, we're in the presence of rap royalty. Do you know what I mean?
Rap or grime?
It's the same thing.
Is it? I always thought like rap was more hip hop.
To be honest, she's an experimental artist anyway, but yes, she can do grime very well.
Okay.
She can do rap very well. I wanted to react to her music video because she was very open about her battles with mental health, which were directly linked to the restraints that her music label that she'd signed to had put on her. So her whole thing is about being able to express yourself and be free, and she was, you know, really depressed and even suicidal at points because she couldn't do it.
So she felt like they were trying to dictate what kind of artist she was, basically, or she had to be.
Yeah, exactly, and that's happened over and over again, and it's kind of under-publicised because I guess people assume celebrities are privileged, which they are in some ways, right? But within the music industry, yeah, there's a lot of battles with mental health when you've got a label dictating everything that you can do. I mean, I know she even tweeted that her lawyer and her looked over her contract and they still managed to, you know, lock her in. So anyway, she's out of the Shark Tank now. This is the first EP that she's releasing under her own independent label called Quirky Entertainment, right? So I'm keen to hear this because this is a big moment for her as an independent artist, and you know, you really will be seeing and hearing the authentic version of herself. So, you know, I like to listen to music that has thought and a bit of purpose behind it, as opposed to the bubblegum, I'm just gonna get 2 million views and get paid. I mean, she's kind of a rare breed in terms of an artist that cares about the artistry, if you know what I mean. I also wanted to react to this artist because, you know, Selina, you didn't grow up here as a teenager, right? So you're not as invested in the black British culture that artists like Nadia Rose represent. So that means...
I don't know if invested is the right word. It's just not my background. It's not that I'm not invested. I didn't have the chance to be invested in it.
Yeah, I'm not saying you've disinvested yourself.
Okay.
But the point is, it's just like when an Afrobeat song plays, you can't help but move. You can't help but move because you know the culture, the sounds, the sights, you know, the energy, right? So that's basically what makes Afrobeat so identifiable to people who are from Nigeria and been around that. It's the cultural understanding and the frequency. That's what I'm trying to say. Whereas this kind of music...
people that didn't grow up in Nigeria that like Afrobeats, or didn't grow up in a country in Africa that like Afrobeats.
Yes, but the largest part of its appeal is the cultural appeal. So the slang that they use, for example, in Afro beats, the dances, you know, that is really what ties
Nigerian culture, yeah.
Yeah, that is really what ties people in and locks people in. So if you look at Black British culture, the slang, the vibe, it's obviously different from Nigerian culture, right? So that means that
kind of overlapping now a lot, though.
Yes, but if you're not going to take in a Black British artist doing Afro beats the same way that you're going to take in a Nigerian artist doing Afro beats. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Right, and to be honest, you know, you're probably going to take in the Nigerian artist doing Afro beats just a bit easier. You just are, because of all the nuances.
Just seems more authentic.
Same with a Nigerian artist maybe doing grime music, you know. We'll still like it, but is it going to beat Kano? I don't know. Anyway, it's not about competition. But the point is, what this does, it creates an extra barrier that the artist has to cross to impress someone who's not from the culture, basically. So they genuinely have to have good music to impress, because it's just not going to be a given anymore.
So is she, because I've never listened to any of her stuff, is she an artist that comes across as Black British, or that comes across as like Jamaican? Like, am I expecting to hear reggae, or am I expecting to hear grime, basically? Because I literally have no idea.
To be honest, this song is called Higher. It's Nadia Rose's first single off of her EP called First Class. It's got really cool comic art on it. Now, Nadia Rose is experimental. You know, this song is called Higher, so it could be about smoking weed. Obviously, within Rastafarian culture, that's a big thing. So maybe we are going to get some reggae sounds. Let's have a look.
I'm your buzz, your daily fix. Feel me in your veins, ease the pain a bit. You're an addict. I'm the fixer like mechanic. Without it, you go sinking Titanic. Thought you needed someone else, but that ship sailed. Take a hit on this, inhale and exhale. How that tastes, baby, like ecstasy, don't it? Ride the wave and just go with the motion. Yeah, go with the tide.
So it is about weed, or a metaphor for it, basically.
Yeah, it's somebody that I guess you're addicted to, or it could be you're casually hitting like a blunt. Hey, man, those lyrics.
You and I reach for the skies.
Hi, baby.
When you're feeling blue, that's my cue. Get ready, I'ma take you high. Are you coming or going? Where do you wanna be?
Where?
Wherever you're coming or going.
What?
I just hope it's with me, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You wanna swim in the ocean?
Take a swim, baby.
Catch a flight overseas.
Take a flight.
Take a rocket to outer space.
Whoa.
But you get high with me, baby.
That's right.
Roll me up and rap me. I hit the spot, acne. This that good Cali. Never.
Does she usually sing?
As they say, she's experimental, but you know, I guess primarily rapping. Yeah. What do you think of the singing?
Yeah, I think she's got an alright voice. I think, like, I don't know what her range is or whatever, but for the purposes of the chorus, her voice is nice.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a cook that knows the recipes. You know, you just put enough in. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be.
But I mean, for that kind of chorus, you're not going to go off and do riffs or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
riffs,
it's fine for what it is.
Yeah, I think it's got a little of a Lily Allen vibe to the singing.
It's definitely like a quirky take on, like, I wouldn't call this grime.
No, you better not.
Yeah.
You better not. I mean, yeah. But it's a very, you can kind of see the vulnerability in Nadia Rose as an artist. It's a vulnerable song, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, what's her name? The way she raps reminds me of like a toned down Nicki Minaj, and the way she's, like, the chorus, how catchy it is, it reminds me of, tripping.
Interesting.
What's her name?
Ella May.
Yeah, Ella May, sorry.
What's her name? Get out of here, man.
Just went out of my head, that's all.
Right, let's check this out.
Dilly dally. Oh, you got munchies, huh? Got something for you gladly. Something to do the trick. It's me in it. I'm the cure and the cause, the shoe and the source. Your wildest dreams or your curious thoughts. We'll go on an adventure. Get high off my sweet and low. That is splendid. Yeah, go with the tide. Let's coincide. You and I reach for the skies.
Hi, baby.
When you're feeling blue, that's my cue. Get ready, I'ma take you high. Are you coming or going? Where do you wanna be? Wherever you're coming or going. I just hope it's with me, baby. You wanna swim in the ocean? Catch a flight overseas. Take a rocket to outer space. But you get high with me, baby. You know I'll take you. What? This something ain't for. Oh no, this something ain't for. Yeah. Are you coming or going? Where do you wanna be?
Do you know what's really cool as well? I guess from my perspective as a female, I like the video because like obviously she's very
Tell Nadia.
Sorry. I like the video because obviously she's very pretty. She looks good. You can tell like she's feeling herself, but she's not. It's not like she's just naked, basically. Do you know what I mean? Like you can still look sexy and beautiful without being naked all over the screen. And also like the dancer, I like the dancer because it's almost like interpretive dance, a little bit of ballet in there. And I think with black women, you don't really see a lot of that kind of more professional type of dancing. Not saying that it doesn't exist, but I quite like that that's what's been used in this video.
Yeah, that's what's been included in there. And you know, I think this is like a head bopping kind of song, but to see somebody doing ballet to it, that's pretty cool, and it works with it. Cool. You know, and there was obviously that bridge bit, higher, higher. I think that had an Afrobeats kind of vibe to it. Just whoever it was had an accent of some kind. So I think that really got you hooked involved. But the bridge bit was nice as well. You know, it just let you.
It's different.
You let the vibe soak in, basically. You know, I'm just gonna just vibe.
It's a nice. It's just a chilled song. I like it, but it's like a happy chilled song. You know, like Paris always teases me that I like happy music. Or I like music that has a good beat. I don't kind of like miserable or like melancholic. Melancholic, that's the word, right? Music. So yeah, I like it. It's my kind of song.
I mean, I don't. Just to clarify here, yeah, I don't tease you for liking music with a good beat, but yes, Selina likes the upbeat music, and why not? It puts you in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? But I like my In the Rain stuff generally, but I can appreciate all music. Yeah,
that was my Usher in the Rain, or was it Ray J? One of them. It was Usher in the Rain, wasn't it?
Every R&B artist is in the rain, or they're not R&B.
Whether you're coming or going, I just hope it's with me, baby. You wanna swim in the ocean, catch a flight overseas, take a rocket to outer space, but you get high with me, baby.
Right, so that was Nadia Rose, Higher. So yeah, in a way it was that metaphor of comparing your lover to a drug, but you know, you weren't really listening for the lyrics so much. It's just the vibe, isn't it? The vibe, everything went together. I mean, I was listening, there's some references in there, I think, about low end. I think that's a metaphor about weed. But yeah, just the overall vibe, everything matched together, and it's like a 2-minute kind of open book of someone being kind of vulnerable. What did you think?
I really liked the song. As I said, I didn't really know what to expect, and because you mentioned grime at the start, that's kind of what I was expecting, and it obviously wasn't that. So that was a bit of a, oh, okay, this is, the energy is different, I guess. It was more of a quirky take on a pop song, kind of like Lily Allen, but more stripped back almost, because I feel like sometimes Lily Allen overdid it a little bit, like with the accent or the facial expressions, whereas this was just more chilled and more laid back. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was like, it's lifted me up a little bit. I really like the chorus. I really like the chorus.
Yeah. I feel like I need to take partial credit for that, you know, I've managed to
what?
put this song in the view of you and add it to
be honest, I wouldn't have listened to it if you didn't show it to me, because I didn't know who she was. So
yeah, so I guess, do you want to give that song a rating out of 10?
I'd say it's For me, because it's like easy listening and you know you can pop to it, and it made me smile, I'd give it an 8.
I think 8 for me as well. I think I can picture it on like a couple of adverts or something like that, you know. I definitely want to, you know, hear the rest of the songs in the EP. It'll be
interesting to see if they all have that kind of vibe, or if she's experimental song to song. Like, does she change it up?
I know I've heavily hinted that, you know, she's very versatile. Now looking at that EP cover as well, would you have expected to have heard the song you just heard?
Probably not. I would have expected something with a bit more like hype energy. Do you know what I mean? But I think that's kind of the beauty of music or any art. Like, it's not about what you expect, it's about what you experience.
Yeah, spot on there. I don't like the fact that when I lean back I look like your kid. You look small, man.
I look small as well. No.
There we go. Oh, I just want to feel manly again.
Oh my gosh, my head looks tiny and now it looks massive.
Yeah, so big up Nadia Rose. Check out her debut EP on her independent label, Quirky Entertainment.
We'll put a link. Can we put a link to it?
Yeah, put a link to the video. Yeah, check out First Class. So well done, Nadia Rose. You passed Selina's test. Remember, she came in cold, yeah? She's not from the culture like that.
Truth. I can't even reach it. That's
I showed it for accidental damage anyway.
It's alright.
Right. So excited. For all intents and purposes, it was a pop song.
Yeah, it's like a British. Yeah, I failed. Current.
British music has a history for its pop, right? Everybody knows that worldwide. And yeah, you do have black British pop artists like Labyrinth, Emanike, big one, right? He's number 1 right now. So I think it had a distinctly British feel to me.
Yeah, British.
What would you think? It's just a British song then?
I just think it's just her song. It's just her take.
No, I don't know, because I think the accent was black British, right?
Yes, it was a very London accent, yeah.
I'm sure there must have been some slang words in that. So, you know, the thing is, you look at somebody, you see how they're dressed, you know, how they sound. It just has an effect on how you take them in. That's just how it is, you know. But yeah, I don't think black British is its own genre, but this is a black British artist. That's all I'm saying. And therefore, what you will get is an eclectic mix of where she was raised in and around London. Like, you know, that's why she's done the grand music before, obviously the pop music. But, you know, I guess from her side as well, because she's got the technical ability to show people that, you know, songs can be made. But yeah, so that's what I have to say. Anything else that you want to say about this?
No, I enjoyed it. And I guess hearing that as sort of the opening song to her as an artist, it kind of makes you want to hear the rest of the songs on the EP. So that's always a good sign when you hear one song, you're like, oh, actually I want to hear what everything else is like. So
yeah, it's a very natural, flowing, organic vibe. I think that's what we have to say about that. And as an independent artist, you know, you want somebody to look relaxed, want the sound to be relaxed, you know, none of this force stuff. All we really care about is authenticity, I think, as listeners. And I think we got a lot of that in that song. So yeah, that's been Love Uncut reaction video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm definitely open for your feedback and any other songs that you want us to react to. I'll be open to doing that. Hopefully I can drag Selina along as well.
Wow, shade.
I had to grab you kicking and screaming.
No.
Exposing you now.
Oh, you know what?
But yeah, guys, whatever you do this week, stay safe. We'll be back next Sunday at 6 o'clock. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. Peace.